Yeah. Oh, yeah, they did take it out. Let me do it. Okay.
If I leave it there, somebody will just pop them.
Okay. Good morning, Julie. How are you? Tired from oversleeping normally, I guess, if you can kind of understand that after everything that I've been through. Yeah, I'm still kind of pinching myself. So surrealistic, even though it's kind of real. Oxymoron thing right there, but yeah, it's hey Bear, how you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm pretty relieved myself as well. Thank you, Julie. Thank you. It's I'm nothing special. I'm just a regular person that's tried that has tried their best to get out of that situation. Even though most people find it hard to get out of it. It's like making a right hand turn and ending up in a cul-de-sac and not figuring your way out. Yeah, new life, new chance, new change, new everything. So, and actually, I'm looking right across the street where, right across the parking way where I applied. So I'm still waiting for them to give me the second phone call for a second interview. Hopefully, because it's right across the street from where I live now. So where I live, wow, that's kind of something to get used to saying where I live. In a PO box for quite a while to actually having a real residence. And I think I have, I mentioned it earlier in one of my videos. The ironic part is where I'm living is in the same neighborhood, one street over from where 10 years ago when I first moved in. So it's kind of ironic or commanding, higher power, if it you will be. I don't know. It's just everything that's been happening the last 3.5, 4 weeks has been falling perfectly in a Tetris mode. So every line has been disappearing. No other substantial block being left over for me to fill in, to tuck under. Every line has been filled in and cleared out. You know, it's kind of weird, you know, and I'm not trying to read in between the lines, but it's been very commanding, to say the least. This is kind of an impromptu live stream because I missed Sunday's live stream. And actually, this is the Starbucks where my daughter and I used to always come to. I'd either get her, we'd kick it here for a while, and I'd either get her a cake pop, or her favorite was lemon loaf. Didn't like the frosting for some reason, but she loved the bread. So this is my old Starbucks, my old neighborhood, my old aunt. It's pretty cool. I feel very much at home here. A lot better than I did about 3/4 of a mile down south. So. I'm all tangled up here. I got so many wires. So how is everyone this morning? I'm actually hoping either Paul gets here, or Jan, or Kelly. You know, some of you, all of you have just been fantastic, and I want to say thank you again. Been very supportive, morally than anything else. I mean, spiritually. If it wasn't for you guys, I don't think I would have had the momentum that was needed to keep going. I would have felt like Casey Jones trying to get up that one hill. I think I can. I think I can. Maybe sarcastically enough saying to myself, but you folks really right behind me and pushing my caboose per se, just to keep going. So I want to say thank you again, and I can't say enough. Check the weather here. What's it gonna be like today? Well, at least it won't be so hot today. Yeah, you know, that was the most stressful part. Um, I think the last incident that my friend and I had was about, we were zonked out. It was about 11:50 in the evening, and I heard a creak, and I woke up, and I literally shouted out, "Whoa, what the hell?" And there was this guy kind of hovering over me, and he was asking, "Are there any plugs around here? Are there any plugs?" And it's like, "No, there's no plugs, dude. You got to go." And he's like, "There's no plugs." And then he looked over down at my friend, and he was asking him, "Hey, bro, you know if there's any clubs?" And it's like, "No, you gotta leave. You gotta leave." And I'm like, "Man, you gotta go, man, before something happens." And he got an attitude and stuff like that. And this was like 4 nights ago, and I started to jump up to my feet, and my buddy's like, "Carlos, let's let it go, let it go." And I was getting ready to do something bad. So, and everybody, all my friends kept reminding me, just, stay cool, stay calm. You're too close to getting out of here. Don't blow it. Don't mess it up. So these guys also wanted me to get out of here just as much as you folks did. So, and they kept keeping me in check. There's like, "Charlie, you got too much to lose. So don't even do it." That's the most stressful part is at night sleeping. You wake up hearing that little creak and noise and footstep or a skater going by on the sidewalk. You just wake up, so you never get a full night's sleep. I mean, last night I think was the most restful night since I was working and spending. Even then, it wasn't really a restful sleep when I was renting the motel rooms. It wasn't. I don't know. Maybe it was just more for having a soft bed just to rest and having a shower and a bathroom. But honestly, I think after I was spending about $800 for every 5 nights in the motel rooms. And here in Pasadena, that's pretty expensive. Compared to Las Vegas, where you can spend at least $32 for Excalibur. Yeah, with I have to owe it a lot to Union Station, Brilliant Corners, and New Revelations Baptist Churches, which is right down here, right down the street. That's who the process that I've gone through. So definitely first and foremost to Union Station. Even though they and I have been at ends, I think that's maybe kind of one of the reasons why they struggle so much to help me. But either way, I'm not looking at a gift worth of amount. I'm just grateful. And sometimes it can be very disparaging at moments. But once you start the process, you have to stay with it, no matter how long it takes. It's definitely a lot better than sleeping out there on the streets. I mean, it's funny. I had those Facebook memories that come up like every so often to that date. There was one photo that came up, maybe about Max phone and my 3 tablet. Shit, I was paying $125 for like 3 gigs. But it was a memory that I saw a photograph, pretty eye-opening. That was at the point where I first came out, and I just didn't care. So I didn't care what was going to happen to me the next day or the next hour. So I had a whole bunch of crap with me. You know what? Mark, it's funny that you say that, Bear. I have a feeling Mark had already given a shout out to the general public about me, kind of a quick update. And if I know Mark, yeah, if he has a chance to come out here again, yeah, I know he'll call me and stuff, and we'll do another update. I'm still waiting to get the green light on that special project that we've been doing. So Really ready for that. Thank you. No, you know what? It's not that I'm a strong guy. It's just look. You just if you're hungry enough for anything in life, you will go for it, right? I mean, whatever it is in life, whether if it's a glass of water, a meal, shelter, if it's something bad enough that you want, you'll go for it. And the same thing goes for getting up and out of this situation. You have to have the constitution to be able to be out here and survive. Oh no! I did, Bear. Yeah. It was almost euphoric. Actually, I'm still kind of groggy. I slept so much last night. I think I went to bed. I had so many errands to run around yesterday, and then I came back. It was a hot day. It was really sweaty. I took a shower, and then I think I went to bed around 6 p.m., 7 p.m., and I woke up around 4:30 this morning and brushed my teeth, got dressed, came over here to Starbucks, waited for them to open up, and here I am. But it was great. It was about actually maybe about 2:30 in the afternoon when my case manager called me. He says, "Charlie, I have an air mattress here for you if you want." So I ran down there and got the air mattress. So instead of sleeping in my sleeping bag on my padded carpet, I was able to actually sleep on a faux mattress, but a lot different than the concrete. That'd be a lot better than the concrete. So 11 p.m. Holy cow! And I still can't get over the fact I'm reaching so many people all over the world. So. Hey Bear, let me ask you something. I know. I have a friend, I think in Australia. She told me that immigration requires you to carry so much of medical insurance before they're allowed to let you in. Is that true? Poland. Oh my goodness. I love pierogies. I used to live in Wisconsin, very, very heavily Polish populated state, and my ex-wife would go to, and I would, a lot of the fests all over the county and stuff, and the number one thing we would always go for is pierogies. I love pierogies. Wow, this Starbucks is the signal, the Wi-Fi signal in this Starbucks is so much better than the one where I used to go to. What's this guy? I like your name. I'm not sure. Yeah, then you know what? Then that stands to reason because you have free medical, they don't want it makes sense. Yeah, you know what? Then it does make sense that what she's telling me. Prior to coming, you have to carry at least something like $40,000 to $60,000 of medical liability because they don't want any Tom, Dick, and Harry to come into the country and get ill or just get over there and take advantage of the free medical system. So that stands to reason. Yeah, I still want to go there. Win the lottery. Charlie is living on airplanes for the next 2 years. Literally, I miss traveling. I used to travel a lot when I was younger. So yeah. Japan is the first country that I'm gonna want to see. I travel so much, I'm starving for it. So much time I've lost. My next step here is get into a battle in the legal system for my daughter. So that's going to be a lot of energy. Her birthday's coming up here soon. And, I need to. Oh no, I know it is. But I want to see. You guys have such. See, here's another thing. Just like America, it's very undiscovered. But more so, your country is geographically more beautiful. I think you have a myriad of different environments. I mean, you have snow and warm weather meeting together in the same plane, and I think that's pretty fantastic. I mean, your mountain terrains are just structured so much more differently. And, I'd like to go there, but yes, it is. It is very much like paradise. Yes, it's beautiful. I mean, that's why uh, that's why The Hobbit was filmed out there because it was so versatile. Really, of all places, not Disneyland. You just want to go. Wow. But you know what? I guess maybe that is. I guess Walmart is the Disneyland of America. So that's funny. That's funny. You know what's really even funnier is here in the United States, people go crazy over H&M stores, not realizing that H&M stores is the Kmart of Europe. So when they're like, "Oh my God, they got beautiful clothing. You can get this for an whole outfit for $21." Yeah, because it's the Kmart of Europe. It's not a high-end fashion store. Yeah, well, it like every other place, every other country, every other state, city, province, sect. It, it is what it is, right? Oh my God, I just quoted my friend. Holy cow. Work today, huh? Where you go? Oh. Oh, I'm so tired. Oh, I could almost just be a bum and just lay in my room all day. But honestly, one of the things that I need to get is need to get a fan. It's kind of warm in there. Excuse me. We don't have central heating or air, so And in my room for a great part of the day up until 1 p.m. in the afternoon, it's facing east, so the sun beats down on it. So I got to get. Actually, I have a friend who's gonna. I think he's gonna gift me a fan today. He's actually gonna, because since I'm a photographer and a vlogger and everything, all I've been doing is digital for the past few years, and he's gonna. Such a great guy. He's gonna get me in. He's gonna give me one of his old Canon film cameras. So kind of excited about that. And I'm hoping to get back into developing my own films. So it's going to be expensive, but I want to get back into doing what I started off in high school, grade school, actually. I've been developing films since about 6th grade. No, you know what? I still haven't. And that's actually, Christ. They are very shortcoming when it comes to brain matter. I really don't like to say that, but I don't know how it is that they're figuring that I'm making $1,600 a month. I don't understand. And I've gone to the employment office, and I got the printout that shows that I'm not receiving any benefits or anything. And for some reason, they're picked. I know exactly what it is. I went from being a medical and a physical status to being able to work. So their red tape is getting crossed over into black tape, green tape, purple tape. I don't know, but it's mucking up my situation right now. Hopefully, I won't have to worry about it too much longer. I just want to get off that stupid system. It's too much of a crutch, and too many people rely on it. Once they get on it, they get lazy. They'll think, well, you know what, I'm getting assistance, and I'll worry about maybe getting a job later down the line. And then 3, 4, 5 years down the road happens, and you're stuck in it. So for some reason, a lot of people get lazy and rely on it too much. And I did fall into that vicious circle about it. And, I don't like it. It's great for what it is, but no. Yeah, no, yeah, I'm definitely get that. No, you know what? I'm still a walker. Um, no, at least I'll have a place to go when I get tired, instead of going to the silly library to go do what I needed to do. I can say, well, I'm going home. You know? See, this is the best part. After 3 years of fighting and struggling, this is my reward. This is my reward. And still, I continue to do this, and I'm still the only one in Pasadena. What is it? I have so many case managers, and one of my people said, you're Pasadena's quiet little celebrity, and that really nobody knows about you so much. Very few. You know what's it's funny is that I'm known more worldwide than I am locally. I guess that's maybe a good thing. Um, Actually, I haven't even checked. That's something that I don't even keep track of. I just keep hearing my friend in the back of my head telling me, "Holy cow! Yeah, I'm up to 692. 692, and at 1,000, I get my first award at 1,000. So I've come a long way, I guess. I don't know, but it's not so much as about that. It's just how many people I could affect. That's why I'm not worried about the monetization. Every time when YouTube dings me for copyright, it's like, well, this video is not going to be monetized, and I email them back. Well, my account's not even monetized, so I don't really care. So it's just the mark that you're giving me for something that I have no control over ambient music. So oh my God, I'm starving to be employed again. I just, every 2 weeks, opening up that paycheck. You know what? I almost crapped myself the first time I opened up my first paycheck after getting $200 in general leave. My first paycheck was $928, and I about shit myself, I tell you. Wow. And the 2 weeks went by so fast, and I'm thinking, oh my God, this is what I've been missing this whole time. And I think I almost had a bit of insanity, because I was like, this is okay. This check's made out to me. So I went and cashed it, walking around with almost $1,000 in my pocket. I immediately went over and loaded up my credit card because I didn't want to walk around with all that cash. Yeah, I'd rather have that paycheck than just to be on this stupid system. It's not a stupid system, but I can hold one back if I'm not careful. Yeah, it takes time. I know. I'm patient about it enough about getting housed, so I can be patient enough about getting a house. Yeah. Good morning, Denise. How long? Okay, well, let me tell you about this, about being a YouTube creator. It depends on, now it really does depend. It depends on what you're going to focus on. Are you going to be gimmicky about it? If you're gimmicky about being a YouTube creator, saying like, when it comes to food, and it's your approach. If you want to be silly about it, and just do silly and kind of obnoxious things, you'll probably get like, you'll be drawing royalties like crazy within at least a couple of months. See, I'm not in it for the royalty. I'm not in it for the money. I'm in it to be informative about that. That's why I'm not making thousands of dollars like people. I'm not even making a penny out of it. So, take for instance, look her up on YouTube, Little Tay. 9-year-old little girl, the most obnoxious little girl. Her mother's a real estate agent. Her brother's a whatever. And she's making thousands and thousands of dollars. She's 9 years old. Her mother's letting her curse up a storm like crazy. She is She needs to be bent over and smacked on the butt. She's very, very gimmicky. But again, it's whatever it is that you want to do. What is it that you kind of want to do on YouTube? Fashion, food, travel, maybe going to amusement parks, which is like another training thing. Think about what you want to do. Think about your approach. Think about how fake or real you want to be, because that comes into play. If you want to be fake about it, yeah, you'll make money. You'll make money, and I won't lie to you about that. So, all right, Bear. I know it's getting late over there. Thank you for coming in this morning. I love you, brother. Definitely. Okay, yeah, sure. I know. I think Microsoft Edge is Microsoft Edge is something that we can utilize to YouTube each other. It's about doing that. That's a good platform. Carla, good morning. How are you? Terry, good morning. How are you, dear? Oh my God, Brady, I'm so sorry. Yeah, see, do something sincere, something that you're very much excited. What? You're gonna have to way out starting off. See, my channel was started off as a posting video in my family until I almost got killed, and I turned around and I was going to start my own YouTube channel. I figured, well, I already got one up, and I just turned that around. That's why if you go early in my timeline, you'll see a video of my daughter, her first, well, not her first birthday, but the first birthday that I recorded and uploaded, and I just started off from there. So you're going to have to feel your way through that. And don't listen to the advices on YouTube on how to start your own YouTube channel. Maybe take some hints, but work your way through it, you know. Oh, Bear, I'm trying. I'm trying, brother. Yeah. Bye, Bear. Good night. Paul, good morning. How are you? I feel so much better. I really do. I feel so much better. My mind is a little bit more at ease. Yeah, I think I can think a little more clear now. I'm not as tense. I'm a little bit more relaxed. Um, do it, Terry. Do it. Um, we can't have enough people out there doing what we do. Um, those that are silent need a voice. You know what I mean? Those that can't speak need a voice. The ones that can't move need arms and legs to help them. Um, and there's so many people that are scared to seek out help for themselves that sometimes they need a champion. And there's not enough people. You know, I think that's why I admire Mark so much and what he does. I'd say about maybe 25 minutes. I was in there for about 25 minutes. think I used half a bottle of soap and a quarter bottle of shampoo. And you don't even need a camera. Just, you could start off with if you have a smartphone, you could. That's how I started off, was using my smartphone. And then I saved up my money, and then I bought my camera. So, I see. This is my camera. This is my puppy. This is my baby right here. So this is this is another reason why I almost died a couple of years ago, because the other homeless people knew that I carry about $1,200 worth of electronics, and I worked for it. I made the money. I worked for it, doing what I did. Paid for my own Verizon account, my own T-Mobile account. I have my hotspot. And I'm the only homeless person here in Pasadena that does this, that has amassed this kind of. I have my credit score is 667. How many homeless people can say that? You know, the only time I ever utilize my credit is for my for my phone when I need to upgrade or get something else. Everybody else just doesn't want to do it. That's a good camera. Use it. Use it. What the reason I especially picked this camera is because this camera has its own Wi-Fi, so I can whatever image or video I can download to my phone, and from my phone I can transfer it to my laptop, or vice versa. It's got a stick. The only thing I don't like about it is it doesn't take a battery pack. It takes 4 AA batteries, and it goes through a lot. So I have to spend a lot of money on batteries. But I'm gonna get a GoPro as the next one, either a GoPro or a Canon, probably another Canon. Yeah, well, the credit score, and that's through after a divorce. And that divorce, I don't have much of a butt left over after the divorce, but I don't, I don't, I don't use my credit like some people would. I just use it when I need to use it. You know what I mean? And now I'm indoors. Um, I'm gonna be. I think at the most, I'm gonna probably be on this program for about a year at the most. I don't think I'm gonna spend the full year on being on this. Um, I'm giving myself a time limit of 6 months before I can get up and into my own place solitarily without any roommates or whatever. But I'm ever so grateful. God, I'm so grateful. Kind of fucked up because as I was getting on the bus yesterday to come meet the worker, to sign the paperwork and sign the lease and everything. and the bus is pulling away and going down the street, and feeling kind of feeling bad about leaving my friends after all this time, and the bullshit that we went through with each other, all the fights, all the arguments, and all the good times. It's it's almost like it's almost like leaving a family member behind. But at the same time, they're pushing you and wishing you well. That was the hard part. Good morning, Debbie. Yeah, I do have roommates. Yeah, I have 4 other roommates. Yeah, James. Yeah, I slept well last night. I slept damn well last night. In total, about 3 years, 3.5 years. 6, 7 months I lived in Palmdale because I met this wonderful lady. So we were dating, and then I remember one day when I was in Palmdale, she asked me to move in, and I said, "Sure about this?" I go, "You know what's?" She's like, "Yeah, just move in." So I moved in. Um, I was living in Palmdale for about 6, 7 months, and I don't know. You know, as far as relationships go, they sometimes they go and sometimes they don't. So it was losing its je ne sais quoi, I guess. And it was December 1st that I ended up coming back out here. I'm doing good, James. How are you? Where are you coming from? I have Poland. I had New Zealand, Australia. Philadelphia. Oh my God! You know what? I used to have a friend out here that was from Philly. He said one of the worst places to be homeless during the wintertime. And he was just telling me these horrible, horrible stories. And he said that's the whole reason why he came out to California. But he got better, and actually he moved. Where did he move? He's got a trailer out in Utah somewhere. The last time I remembered speaking to him, which was almost a year ago. But he struggled out here for a while. But he said once he hit the streets out in Philly, his first winter, he just got the heck out of Dodge and came to California. Oh, Brandy, thank you. Yeah, you know what? I'm not so much as in a hurry to do that. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, I'm not looking for it. I have to sort out my life and build my foundation again before I do that. You're moving to Montana. I lived up in for about 5 months up in Kalispell. Helena, Whitefish, Kalispell, bright being in the middle. Beautiful country, big sky country, awesome. Great place to own land too. You can get on the highway. No speed limits on on some highways. It's kind of like the Autobahn. But Montana, I remember seeing it snow 4 feet in like 6 hours. It was a lot. My would-be father-in-law has this huge plate glass window, and you could see the snow leveling up, and it was like, wow. It was all dry and powdery, so it was low in moisture, but it was, Montana's beautiful. Montana's very beautiful. Billings, oh my God. Not too far from Kalispell. Yeah, Terry, go ahead. You know what? I will. I'll send you my address if you want to do it that way. Um, you know what, folks? Here, let me do this. If you folks want to send me snail mail, again, I mentioned this a while back ago. I would love to receive postcards from wherever you are. Right there. Yeah, definitely, James. Yeah, no problem. I mean, message me. I think I have on my profile my contact as far as like my phone, and I gotta do now. I have the time and the freedom and the peace of mind to do a little bit more connecting, and I got to restructure my editor, so I got to do that. Oh, what are you doing, man? You're making me all blush, dude. But there's my address right there. If you folks want to send me snail mail, like I said, I would love postcards from wherever you folks are. I'm kind of an old-fashioned guy. I prefer handwritten mail versus electronic mail any day. I misusing actually my thumb.
Thank you, buddy.
Oh, ladies, oh my goodness. Ay, Dios mío. Okay. Red face. You know what? I already put it. I put in my order for my furniture yesterday. I had a $1,800 allowance, and there's no way I'm going to fill my room with $1,800. I just got the basics. I ordered a futon bed, a dresser, a coffee table, an end table, pillow, comforter, floor lamp, 22-inch flat screen TV, and a microwave, I think. Oh, no, not a microwave. No. Oh, and pots and pans, I think I ordered also. So that's going to be kind of a process, a lengthy process. It's going to be anywhere from 1 to 2.5 weeks before I get that stuff. Actually, I think that might even come sooner than later. And my friend Steven is going to get me a fan. He's going to give me a fan because he's moving, so. Terry.
Really?
God, I can't believe how much better the Wi-Fi signal is better here than the other one. So I actually even I called my I messaged my producer yesterday and gave her an update of my situation. So we'll see what happens with that too. Oh, I just want the green light on this project so I can spill my guts out because it's pretty important. It's a pretty important project. So. Not to mention, I want to let everybody in on it. David, yes, I know, huh? I don't know what it was about the other one. It would go in and out, almost like every other person that would come in, the signal would bog out, and then I had to use my hotspot. And even then, it wasn't working all that well. It was just pulling so much. Here, it's just like, I don't know, fantastic. And honestly, there's not really even too many people sitting around, so I don't know. You know what it is? It's because this is my old Starbucks. That's what it is. So. I'm gonna have to look about getting. I'm gonna have to call up Spectrum and see if I can get a solitary. Either that, or I'm just gonna have to go to T-Mobile and get my own dedicated hotspot. That's gonna cost me. I think that's probably gonna cost me another extra $40. So, just so I could have something to, especially if I'm going to get the TV, I got to have something, to watch. But honestly, I'd rather just come here to Starbucks in the mornings and do what I need to do. Just because I kind of like being around people. So, and I'd almost rather do vlogging here at Starbucks than just in my room. I like to be amongst people, and I've always been that way. So I don't like to be solitary and confined like I used to be when I was younger. I can't speak about the project. I can't until I get the okay from my producer. I can't say anything about it. I Yeah, it's just it's that big. I mean, it's for yes, yeah. I can't say anymore because I'll get in trouble. So. But it's a big project. No, I'm not getting paid for it. I'm not. No, I'm not getting paid for it. It's impactful, but no. And honestly, I wouldn't, because of the nature of the project. I wouldn't take any money for it. I mean, I don't know if you saw some of the. Like some of the pictures. Like, see, here's. It's kind of hard to see. This is one of the film crews that was out here. So it's a pretty special project. I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud to be part of it. No, 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 no. There's nothing. It's not about. It's not about. It's not about a profit. It's not about that. Or else, I'd be more worried about having my channel monetized. Uh, but as I always said, for me, it's about getting the word out first before making a penny. And I know Mark feels the same way about it. It's being effective to society before seeing a penny. So that's why I would do it, It'll be on television. It'll be on TV. One of the major threes, I think. Terry, honey, just start it. Just start it. Just get your camera and just hit the streets and start doing it. It's the best thing. Yeah, what was that song? Terry, Manfred Mann, Blinded by the Light. Yeah, sometimes when you get paid for things, you get misguided and blinded, and you lose general direction of what your intent was. You know. Yeah, I'll worry about that. I'll worry about that. That's fine. But right now, I'm just a little bit easier at mind. I can think straight, definitely more clearly, and I'm not as stressed. Not as stressed. Yeah, I did have a channel. I don't know if anybody of you are familiar with a channel that used to be up there. It was called VidMe. I did a lot of work with VidMe. In fact, when we had the solar eclipse, I did this huge video on the solar eclipse. and they weren't doing so well financially, and they shut down. So they converted all the software and everything generically that they did, and they posted it to a tool format for YouTube called VidQ, which I have right now on my channel. And they're good tools, but they just couldn't. I don't think they could sustain themselves. But all the video and all the Silver Eclipse video that I had is got eaten away by them. I mean, it's somewhere on the internet, I'm sure, somewhere, but I can't access it. I can't download it. I can't save it. I don't have that. So, and I wish I'd almost done it on YouTube, but I was doing kind of like my wild channel where I was doing all these crazy things that I didn't want to post on YouTube. And for me, YouTube was more my conservative channel. So, okay, I'll explain this again on the GoFundMe. Now, when you go to GoFundMe says that they are a free service. Okay, now they're a free service to create your own site and everything else. You donate money to whomever. But when it comes time for your monies to be distributed to whatever format, I think they do. I think they also do paper check. I have it direct deposited into my credit card. They take out a nominal fee. So if you donate $10 to someone, they're not going to get the full $10. They get a percentage cut. And that's because of the banking transactions. So you know how it is, like when you wire money for like MoneyGram or Western Union, there's a fee that is incurred for the financial process of transferring money and stuff like that. And when it comes to banking, you're always going to get hit up with fees. So it's not all that terrible. Like on my credit card, if you have a regular bank, I guarantee you I pay less in bank fees than you do. I pay $4.95 a month for unlimited banking. $4.95, but that doesn't include ATM fees. So I do have the regular ATM fees if I go to certain banks. There's certain banks that I can go to, or ATMs, that I don't get it. But when you donate, yeah, there's a fee that is incurred when they deposit the money into my bank account, and I get that done every week. So that's okay. You know, this is a fee enforced world, and we all know that, right? I mean, whatever you do in life, there's a fee incurred to it. Utilities, you have fees. Banking, you have fees. We get taxed up the butt here in the States, so yeah, you know, it is what it is. It's something like that. And it's not a huge fee, it's very nominal. So it's not all that bad.
I'll be there in a couple of seconds.
I have not. No, I haven't. I haven't taken a bubble yet. Good morning, always. How are you? Yeah, I'm getting all that. Oh no, Brandy, definitely do the GoFundMe. For that, that'll help you substantial. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Mine was slow because I guess mine wasn't that. When it comes to something as severe as that, it's yeah. It, I recommend you do it. Oh man, you should. Yeah, definitely do that before anything else. As soon as possible. Please do that, and then send me a link because you can create also a link. You could also create flyers through them. So it's a good startup website. Dollar Tree. Oh, I know. Yeah. There's two great things about GoFundMe that is very um, sympathetic and compassionate about, and that's medical and animals. So GoFundMe is the two good places to go for. And then thirdly, natural. It's a slow moving process, but medical, animal, and natural disaster is a good GoFundMe place to start. So, yeah. You love Dollar Tree. I first discovered Dollar Tree when I was in Wisconsin. I think that's kind of where they started in that part of the country. Yeah, you know what, Andy? Don't feel that way. Don't feel that way. Never feel that way. You'd be surprised. Look at me. Look at me. I'm one of how many hundreds of thousands in this country that has gotten this far, and you folks know this. How many of me that is this sincere, this real, that has gotten this far? And my situation is not. And my situation is shit. My situation is nothing compared to you. So it's no. You honey, you'd be surprised. Really. I mean, no. Do it. Just do it. And I promise you, you will be surprised. And when you do, send me a link. All right, Terry. You take care, sweetie. Thank you for showing up. And thank you so much. I love you. Thank you for your support and everything. Okay? Just stay with me. Just stay with me. Under a roof. Yeah. Um, it, we're under a one year. A 1 year. And oh my God, this person does not know how to park. Wow. Americans don't know how to drive. Oh my God, dude, seriously. Oy vey. Wow. I'm sorry. I'm just being distracted by the parking lot. It went from like empty to like silly drivers. Um, the lease has a 1 year's time limit. Hopefully, and rightfully so, 1 year is more than an adequate amount of time for um, getting employed and having your own place. So, and it's a wonderful contract. Uh, they're very helpful, and in my situation, and how they're taking care of me is damn more than anybody could ever ask for. And I'm personally giving myself 6 months. I'm personally giving myself a time constraint of 6 months. So yeah. And the restrictions are, you know, you can have visitors and stuff like that, but no overnight guests, which is, again, that's rightfully so. And I honestly, I wouldn't want an overnight guest. So it's just because then it's considered that it's not just you, it's someone else. So. Bye, Carla. Thank you for showing up. Thank you so much. Yeah, definitely. Definitely, Cupcake. Yeah. 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 Should be surprised. Yeah, I agree. Definitely. Don't don't sell yourself short. No. Yeah, I know, Daniel, but it's just I have children here, so I have children here from my first marriage, so and they're just not too far from here, so I can't I can't do that. And you know what? And this short time, I've come too far, so things are just looking way too well for me to just leave now. You know, and I appreciate everyone's suggestions about um, moving here, moving there. I had one friend that wanted me to um, move back east with him. He would help me get a job, but what it is, it's my children that are keeping me anchored here, and I can't leave. I can't leave because of my kids. No matter what my struggle is, no matter how bad it would have been, it doesn't matter if I would have gotten beat up again. I cannot leave because of my children. I know it's kind of hard to understand, but I guess my morals are just kind of weird that way. I can't leave my babies, no matter how old they are. Lady friend overnight. Yeah, no, I wouldn't want to press my luck. If I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna go get a room. Because let me say this: the walls are paper thin. So yeah, no, yeah, no. I'd no, I'd rather get a motel room because the walls are thin. I mean, I could hear my roommate next door, so and I could hear her on the phone, so I can't even imagine me having no shit. No, I think mine doesn't. You know, I don't think it expires. I don't think the GoFundMe. I don't think your page expires. Only until it reaches a limit. But set your limit high. Set your limit high. If you have an expectation, um, give it up about at least 20 to 30% higher than what it is. Seriously, do that. Okay, don't. If you're gonna say maybe 10, $12,000, go for 15, 17,000. Um, why was it so important? Because wherever she is, um, wherever she is, it's the only gift that I can give her, knowing what her father accomplished. Can you understand that? Um, I don't want her to think, oh, another birthday went by. How long was he out there? How many birthdays passed while he was out there?
Justin?
And it's the only gift I can give her, spiritually, morally. Like I said, wherever she is, it was that's important to me. You know, I don't want her to say, "Oh, I turned 10 years old and you were still out there. You didn't try. You didn't do anything." And she's gonna be 10, August 8th. She's gonna be 10. Shit, 10 years old. I don't know where she is. Like I said, I don't know. And I did accomplish it. Didn't I, people? I accomplished it. Oh my God. I managed to pull a rabbit out of my hat. And I don't even have a hat. But that's cool, right? It's very cool. Still kind of crazy. Everything I've been doing isn't so much as all this fighting, all this struggling that I've been doing. It's never really been for and about me. It's always been for my children. I don't want my kids to grow up, graduate, go to school, get married, have a career, have children, all the while saying, "Oh, my fucking dad didn't do a goddamn thing for himself." I don't want that. This accomplishment is not so much as for me. It's for them. I want them to know that God forbid, anything ever happens to them. I don't want them to say, "Well, I don't give a shit. I don't give a care. My dad didn't care, so why should I care? Now I'm in the same situation as he did. Why should I just fight for it? My dad didn't. My father didn't. My old man didn't give a crap. I want to be able to set some sort of example. You know what I mean? You know, blue collar workers are what built this country. Blue collar workers are being phased out. And now we are falling the wayside, and blue collar workers are now low income earners. And it's the new way of America. So in San Francisco, if you make $100,000 plus and you've fallen behind under hard times, do you know you get really better assistance, financial assistance, government assistance versus me? They will pick you up by your bootstraps and help you. Isn't that crazy? Now, that's in the Frisco area. That is in the Bay Area. That's not here. That's up north. So that's crazy. Because the new blue collar America is 100,000 plus. It's six figures. If you make six figures, you are now the new blue collar. So that's insane, right? I hope so. I really hope I can. I just hope they can, not just her, but all my kids can appreciate. Thank you, Denise. Kids do. I wouldn't. I don't know. I don't know. I think my oldest, my son, Christopher, he's going to be 17. Shit, he'll be 17. I don't know. Oh yeah, I'm so real you would have no idea. Four, two marriages. No, three. Oh my God, I'm giving myself more than I have. It deals me up. Two with my first, and Carmen's going to be my youngest, 10 years old. Tater tots. That's cute. Oh. Run for the next election for mayor. I had to have a platform, but I'll tell you one thing: I don't want to lose focus because once you run as a politician for anything, even as something as simple as an alderman, you lose focus. Money's in hands and the palms start opening on the left and from the right. And the next thing you know, you have both hands with money. And you start to lose focus of what you started off. And where I can say that I'm a very strong individual in what I believe in. Never say never, and I don't want to be tested out. No. I'll stick to being an advocate for doing what I'm doing right now. If there's a little bit of scratch that comes my way, that's fine. But as far as running for mayor, alderman, councilman, no. Because I've known too many of these politicians, and they always lose focus. No. No, it's not worth it. And running for Maxine seat? No, no. Oh hell no. Uh-uh. No.
You too. Have a good one.
That would be cool. I mean, yeah, I'd love to be a grandpa.
Just on around.
Scary, Dad. Look,
Out every morning.
I don't know. I'd rather have my boy be a parent before my daughter. I still want to, whatever man crosses my girl's paths, I'm going to shake his monkey tree. So. I do have the political foresight. Financially, I don't want to be tested. You know. I just don't want to be tested that way. Have you ever known? Has any of you ever known of one single politician who's never been swayed by money in history or personally there that you know of? If you can, name them for me. He or she. Jeopardy.
See him this morning. I normally look well down there, but I didn't see him.
Really?
Yeah, I guess I'm going too fast. I said, well, if I don't see him.
I really enjoy being a voice for those that can't speak. They can't move or do anything. I'm at a happy point right now, and I'd rather be doing this than having a bunch of lobbyists come to me and saying, well, you know, we have this situation here, and if you could only help us open the little door. Oh, and you know, as a check or a bag comes across the table, and here's a little something more, here's a little incentive. No. You know, and I've already checked for running for mayor for the next election coming up here because, as he's been known here in Pasadena, Terry Condo Tornado. No, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I know where I'm headed. I know what I'm gonna do. As far as anything, being out here has made me more humble, more appreciative of life and how fragile it is. I've lost 5 friends out here to the streets. I've seen 5 people die out here, and Chris Tyler, which was my last closest friend, he died a horrible death at 42. And he was a young man, and he had so much. Yeah, it's easy to lose a life out here. All right, Debbie, thank you so much for showing up. I'm going to actually have to leave here myself. I have a few errands that I got to go run. Thank you so much. Love you too. Oh, Daniel from the Philippines. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Another place I'd love to go to. All right, my friends. With also Daniel leaving, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. I have, oh Lord, I have, I have some errands that I got a lot of errands that I got to run. Thank you, Cupcake. Thank you so much. Thank you for staying with me. And again, folks, right there, you want to send me email, snail mail, postcards, letters, whatever, right there, okay? And I will start putting that also on the description boxes down below when I do my vlogs. Now that I have a destination. Yes, I will. I will. All right, my friends. Always. That's why I do what I do. Also, you guys are my psychiatrists, my psychologists, my would-be bartenders, my shoulder, my ear, my go-to. You and my street friends are my momentum. You know, so. And I don't want to disappoint any of you any more than I want to disappoint myself or my children. So. Oh, I know you're real. Oh, I know that. I know that for damn sure. I know that. I love you guys. All right, my friends. With that being said, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other, but always take care of yourselves first. Love one another. Trust one another. Be kind to each other. Help one another. Be nice. Let's not get all stupid and shut off today. We all let our mouths run before our brains think. Don't take today for granted or any other day thereafter. Pull down your pants and slide on that ice. As always, my beautiful people. God, you guys are just fantastic. You guys have just generated so much. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. If you like anything that I am doing, period, and continue on this roller coaster with me, hit the subscribe button. Hit that bell icon. Tell your friends and family about me. And let's see what else we can do. And Holland, PT Tiger from Holland. Oh my God. Seize the day. Caveat emptor. You need that ice. So Chicago. Real quick, I went to Chicago when I was living in Wisconsin. damn great deep dish pizza. Holy cow. We went to go see the museum because I think the museum's got remodeled that particular year. So beautiful museum as well. Great jazz in Chicago too. Ooh, Lord. Great ribs. Great food. All right, my friends. I'm gonna do another vlog today, and I'll upload it probably this afternoon. I got a lot on Instagram. All right, my friends. Take care, and I will see you again very, very soon. Yeah. All right. I love you all. Take care. Bye.